Lesson 4.2b, solving one-step equations by multiplying and dividing. These are equations similar to the one-step adding and subtracting. You undo what you see. If you see a multiplication, you're going to divide both sides by the same thing. If you see a division, you're going to multiply both sides by the same thing. So just to point out, example 1, this has a 6x. That's 6 times x. So that's why they divided both sides by 6, because those 6's would cancel out and you would get your answer. If you have x divided by something like example 2, x divided by -5, then they're just showing that you multiply both sides by -5, because that would cancel out the -5 with the x. And you would just then multiply this side to get your answer. So these, again, one-step equation. You show your multiplication and division to get your result. So let's look at problem number 1. It says 3x equals 12. Who wants to try this? Dylan, 3x means 3 times x. How are we going to solve for x then? If there's multiplication, what's the opposite of multiplication?
Dividing.
So we're going to show dividing. I want everybody to make sure you write this down. And Dylan, we're going to divide both sides by 3. That's the work you guys are showing. Divide both sides by 3. And x would equal what, Dylan? 4. All right, number 3, -15a equals -45. Who's doing this one? Andrew, it's -15a, which means time. So what are we going to do?
Multiply. Divide.
We're going to divide both sides by what?
15. -15.
-15. Because whatever number you want to go away from your a, that's what you divide by. So -15 divided by -15 cancels out, and a equals, it's a negative divided by a negative, which would be a positive, and then 45 divided by 15. Three. Good. Okay, number 5. X divided by 5 is 12. So I see division. To undo division, the opposite is multiplication. I'm going to multiply both sides by the number I want to go away, which is 5. And this 5 cancels out with this 5. And x equals 12 times 5, which is 60. Number 7, c divided by -2. So since there's a division, I do the opposite. I'm going to multiply, and you always multiply by whatever that number is exactly. So since it's -2, I'm going to multiply by -2, because the -2 then cancels with the -2 over on the left, leaving c, and 7 times -2 is -14. And last but not least, m divided by 6 equals -4. Is there somebody that hasn't gotten a ticket that wants to try this last problem of the day? Surely there's somebody that hasn't gotten a ticket that wants to try. I think Alexa does. Alexa, what am I going to do if it says m divided by 6? Not -6, but first of all, if it's division that I see there, the opposite of division is, so we're going to multiply both sides by the number that's there with m. So 6. And that makes the 6's cancel. And what would m equal then, Alexa? Only it's negative times a positive, so negative 24. Good. Questions?